Akala ko ba libo-libo ang sinasabi nilang pinatay kaya naging crimes against humanity. Nagulat na lang ako na 43 ang sinasabi nila, no? Nasaan yung libo-libong sinasabi nila, no? At paulit-ulit naman nilang sinasabi yan na pinapatay daw ng Pangulo, di umano ang libo-libong tao. Pero nung binasa naman yung akusasyon kay Presidente, ang binanggit 43.
Sir, ako po. Andy
Sino
sa
to?
GMA. Andy Peñaperta, sir, sa GMA News
Oh,
Online,
go
sir.
ahead, Andy.
Sir, I have two questions, sir. Nung nakita po natin si VP Sara, nirelay po niya ang message ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Ang sinabi po sa kanya ni dating Pangulo, there will be a day of reckoning. Na-explain po ba sa inyo ni dating Pangulo ang ibig sabihin niya na to, a day of reckoning? And second question po, sir, bilang counsel po ni dating Pangulong Duterte, mabibigyan din po ba kayo ng information kung meron pong mga warrants na lalabas kay Senator De La Rosa, kay former PNP Chief Albayalde, tsaka na sa iba pong mga linked sa killings? If yes, meron po bang warrants na may issue?
Okay. Una-una, lilinawin ko sa inyo to ha. Sa mga abogado, tumataas ang balahibo namin pag tinatawag nyo na kaming legal counsel sa ICC. Ako, I can say I'm legal counsel for the President kasi I have given advice to the President on ICC matters. But I have not yet been officially recognized by the court as counsel. Kaya nga, medyo ingat-ingat lang tayo. But ako, walang doubts. I can claim to be counsel dahil talaga nung consistently ina-advise ko si Presidente even before, years ago pa, on ICC matters. No? Pero lilinawin ko po, hindi pa approved ng hukuman. Hindi pa kinikilala kami ng hukuman. Si Secretary Medialdea pala ang kinikilala. No? Pangalawa po is, siyempre po, wala pa akong access kay Presidente. So hindi ko po alam kung anong exactly ang ibig sabihin niya. Pero tingin ko naman, using common meaning of every there will be a time of reckoning, yun pong common meaning po noon is magkakaroon din ng paghusga sa mga pangyayari ngayon. Okay? Tinranslate ko lang siya kung ano yung there is a time for reckoning. Okay?
Question po?
Question ho?
Oo. Kayo po ay binabanggit po ninyo na nagpasok kayo ng medicines. Ano po ba yung sakit ng dating
Okay,
Pangulo?
again, hindi po ako nagpasok. Iniwan po namin sa prison facility.
Okay.
Hindi po ako nakapasok. Okay? Iniwan lang po. Okay? Kasama yung sinyelas na rin-request siya at saka medyas. At ang medyas na binigay namin ay yung colorful na medyas pa. Okay? Now, so having said that, anong mga gamot ng Pangulo? That's covered by the right to privacy. Okay? He may be president, but he doesn't have to broadcast to the world his medical condition. That's considered absolutely private information.
But he has been deemed as fit by the doctors inside, no? So hindi naman po serious.
I'm
kung ano man
sorry, again, you're not precise. He was deemed fit to appear, but it was also deemed fit that he will only appear by video. Malinaw po yun. Malinaw po yun. Kaya nga hindi na siya pina-appear. Okay? But his deemed fit is only for purposes of appearance by video. Okay? So that says a lot, I think. That says a lot already. Okay? Next is Jason Rubrico. Subukan mo ulit, Jason.
Attorney, hello po. Mas klaro na, Attorney?
Yes.
Yes po. Attorney, kanina, may we know the reaction of Vice President Sara Duterte doon po sa overwhelming support na ipinapakita ng taong bayan. Yesterday, sunod-sunod yung mga prayer rallies, not just here in the Philippines, but also around, across the globe po, mga OFWs na nagpakita ng suporta kay dating Pangulo Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Nako, talaga naman pong nakakahabag sa damdamin ni VP Duterte yung napakalakas na suporta na pinapakita ng mga kapwa Pilipino natin, hindi lang dito sa dahig, kundi sa buong daigdig. I can confirm that the VP, being of her generation, is always online. Siya pa nga nagbigay sa akin ng unlimited data, no, from an eSIM, which is very powerful. She is forever grateful for everyone for showing their support to the President. And yan po nagbibigay ng lakas, hindi lang sa kanya, kundi sa buong pamilya na malalampasan din ni Presidente Duterte itong pagsubok na ito.
Attorney, usap-usapan po online yung paggamit ng litrato ng mga yumaong individual ng makakaliwang grupo sa EJK rally. At isa na nga rito yung doktor na pumalag dahil ginamit po yung litrato ng kanyang yumaong ama na di umano'y nasawi dahil dito sa extrajudicial killing. Pero yun nga, pumalag sila dito. Marami rin na ibang mga individual ang pumalag sa paggamit ng mga litrato. Nakaabot ba ito kay Vice President Sara Duterte? And you, Attorney, ano po yung reaction niyo dito?
As I said, mas bata si VP Sara sa akin, mas teki yan. In fact, siya lahat ang nag-ayos ng aking communication requirements, no? Including my eSIM. No? Kaya malakas ngayon ang aking Wi-Fi. No? So alam po niya yan. She's forever grateful. Pagdating doon sa mga fake news, ang aking payo lang sa publiko, mag-ingat po tayo sa fake news at kaya nga natin gagawin na itong regular press briefing nang wala na pong hindi pagkakaintindihan dahil sa fake news. No? At kaya ko rin po hiningi na magsama-sama na tayo dito sa isang GC at isa na lang briefing dahil we are terribly undermined po. Ang nandito pa lang ako, E.S. Medaldea, VP Sara, and Robin Padilla. So between the welfare of the president and the legal requirements, and then Hoffman, no? You can appreciate na talagang we are really undermanned right now, no? So I ask for your indulgence, talagang dito tayo mag-uusap. Okay? So wala na?
Sir,
Oh yes, then.
just to clarify yung composition ng inyong legal team, we were also informed na kailangan ang mga miyembro ng legal team. Sabi nyo nga, di ba, ICC accredited. So, paano nagawa
No,
ko?
wait. Unang-una, it's not an absolute rule. But of course, it's the caveat of the client, of the accused. Because international criminal law is not only a branch of international law, it's a further subspecialty of international law. And unless you have specialized training and experience in this field, talagang everything will be Greek to you. It's not enough that you're a Philippine lawyer and appear, although there is no disqualification. Kaya nga, hindi ko alam kung nagawa na ito ng registry eh. Kasi si ES naman kasi kasama niya sa eroplano. No? But the very first thing that the registrar will ask the accused to do is, here is the list of 200 lawyers accredited by the List Council. And the criteria, a single criteria is proven competence in the field of international law. Okay? So, you may hire lawyers outside of the list subject to the caveat that it's a specialized field of international law.
Okay, kasi po yung nabanggit nyo, halimbawa si VP Sara, hoping also to be accredited also by the ICC, tama ba? Or just to be
Yes.
recognized as a lawyer
It's
of
not a requirement to represent that you're part of the list, but of course, if you're going to ask the court who should represent you, they prefer that you choose someone from the list kasi nga may proven competence in the field of international criminal law. Ulitin ko po kung mag-a-apply si VP Sara, it's only because she needs access to the president. And as a family member, mukhang every visit requires communication with the detention facility.
So just to be clarified, para hindi po kami magkamali, so we will say na parang nagpapalista siya as a legal counsel of the president, not ICC.
No,
Si VP.
legal counsel
Okay.
of the
Of the
president.
president.
To
Okay.
give her a counsel's access to an accused while
Okay.
under detention.
And
Which
one
should
last,
be bettered, no? Na hindi po pwedeng pagbawalan. Samantalang ang magbisita ng pamilya ay subject to restrictions.
okay, and alam, kayo sir, di ba, nagpapa-add kayo as ICC legal counsel.
Yes, dahil nasa
Okay.
list naman talaga ako. Okay?
Okay. Let me just take this opportunity, sir, kasi yung mga mga victims' family are saying they're being trolled by the Duterte supporters, and sabi ng kanilang counsel, it will help the case and it will affect yung case ni dating Pangulo. Reaction nyo lang po doon.
Wala po akong reaksyon doon dahil hindi ko naman alam kung tinotroll sila eh. Hindi ko alam kung sino sila. Malalaman pa lang po namin kung sino sila kapag reveal na ng prosecution. Kaya nga po, sa lalong mabilis na panahon, dapat magbuo na itong legal team kasi magsisimula na po yung proseso ng discovery. Sa
But
ngayon
don't
po,
encourage.
ito po ang Iba po ang sistema ng ICC, hindi gaya sa Pilipinas na may preliminary investigation, magsasubmit ng complaint affidavit at counter affidavits. Dito po wala. Everything was done unilaterally by the prosecution, and it is only now that we will find out kung anong basihan. Pero I have this as an observation. Akala ko ba libo-libo ang sinasabi nilang pinatay kaya naging crimes against humanity? Nagulat na lang ako na 43 ang sinasabi nila, no? Nasaan yung libo-libong sinasabi nila, no? At paulit-ulit naman nilang sinasabi yan na pinapatay daw ng Pangulo, di umano ang libo-libong tao. Pero nung binasa naman yung akusasyon kay Presidente, ang binanggit 43. Over a period of 8 years, no? So 43 divided by 8, how many is that?
Okay. But we don't encourage attacking or trolling anybody from any side.
Well, what I can say is that we have freedom of expression. Let a million flowers bloom. After all, the true test of truth is the power of an idea to be accepted in the free marketplace of ideas.